Hello, Recon87 here, and welcome back to Combat Mission Cold War. We are still in the Czechmate scenario and getting to the point which we have all been waiting for, but myself especially. To be honest, a point I'm not sure was going to come at some points in this playthrough, but we are now readying our assault on the main objective itself. So, in terms of a quick recap what our forces are, we have our mechanised infantry on the very edge of town, so we're unloading the first sections of our troops. We've got a couple of tanks on our left flank, and then we've got a combined armoured force on our right hand flank of tanks and some more infantry fighting vehicles. The general play is going to be to use our infantry assets here just to kind of sweep through the town and essentially find contacts, and then we will use our armoured elements to eliminate those as and when we found it. We've got two tanks kind of supporting the push directly through the centre. I'm going to have these two tanks move around to the left. We know there is at least one more Bradley out here, which obviously is a threat with its anti-tank missiles, which we would like to take care of. It may well have repositioned, so we'll keep an eye on that. And similarly with this armoured force, I'm going to try and sweep around and so we can put pressure on the centre from a variety of sides. With regards to our infantry, we're going to unload this first kind of wave of infantry. I'm then going to bring the vehicles back down, and we'll pick up the troops which you had marching through this forest, and then we can use them to leap forward further and then push into the town. So we have 15 minutes left. Plus potentially change. I can't remember if the objective gives us extra time, but we'll look to get it done in the 15 that we've got. In terms of a couple of tweaks I just made as I jumped into file here, given that the American air assaults have eliminated essentially all our forces that were on this ridge, I'm going to reposition the 2nd Tunguska up towards the front line. I'm also grabbing our armour, who was in Overwatch for the Bradley we knew was up there, and I'm going to bring him up to the front to support these two tanks on the left, as we now have another tank in place who can undertake the Overwatch role. Sorry, this chap here. There you go, so I've put him into Overwatch. And that's about it. So everything back here is essentially not going to take part in the last 15 minutes or so. We're really going to concentrate on using the forces which we've got at our disposal over the bridge. So, without further ado, maybe we'll just crack on and we'll hit the bigger button and see what happens in the first minute. Okay. I'm not expecting too much in this first minute even. Some American artillery, that's absolutely fine where it is. We know there's one American tank sitting in the dead centre with his turret faced the wrong way. I've remembered I've got some LMG troops on a target area which I need to switch off. Which I vaguely now remember having forgotten to switch off at the end of the last video, and obviously I haven't done it in the interim. First troops are in, no contacts, so I'm just going to push them forward a garden, essentially. Oh! Quick hitting the pause button. We have contact of... Okay. M113. Not that interesting. Good to know where it is. Who's got that spot? Who has that spot? Oh, Scout over here. So, yeah, I tweaked his movement slightly. Okay, that's good. This is not a threat. It's probably got HQ inside it. Indeed it does. Okay, that's fine. We will happily smush that with a tank when we get close. Okay, these guys have unloaded, so they can now come back down the hill and pick up the next wave. So my plan is if I can get the infantry forward one more house, essentially, and decide there's no immediate threats, I can roll my tank up into here and take out their pattern, which is merrily facing the wrong way. Okay, minute clear. Cool, let's jump into command phase. So, let's grab, say, you can just come down the hill slightly and pick up these guys. You... I will get you to turn around. And my plan is to grab, in fact let's get you around this scrubland. Over here. To grab these 2 infantry and this light machine gun and push them out to the left to try and get some visibility of what's out here before we push around with our tanks. Because I don't want my tank running into any surprises. Let's have you quickly get yourself there. In fact, get to the other side of that fence. And then jump in the vehicle whenever it gets there. Same job for yourself, please. So, probably talked about it before, but with these movement orders, obviously the first movement order they will do straight away. The embark order they will not do until the vehicle has finished its movement arc. So they will jump here, wait for it to get here, and then get in. So I would now say I want to push my guys forward. So let's do that. Let's be sensible about this, even though we're in the final phase. I don't think there's too much threats here. Let's not get our guys needlessly murdered. Let's grab just a scout team. See if you can't get yourself. Just jump in here. Get your buddies to come behind you, but we'll hold at this wall. Light machine gun. I'll just push you forward there. I know you've not even got the chance to deploy, but we are seeing nothing that's worth our time here. And likewise from you guys, let me grab just a quick scout. And my hope is they can get over these walls. I believe that is true. Headquarters can stay where he is. Have you guys getting? No, not quite. That's really annoying because I'm gonna have to wait for you to move. Now, if I can't remember if I hit a pause order, if you'll wait for them to get in or not. Oh wait, I don't really want you to drive off, even though that would be, because that would be pretty infuriating, even though it's going to cost me a minute. Good, right, but only other thing I want to do, I'm quite happy to spend another kind of minute or so letting our infantry get forward before we push in with the vehicles. I will keep these guys moving around. We're in a bit of a valley here, so we are protected from anything that's over the ridge. But thus far, we have not seen really anything. Just going to have him spin around this way just to protect our rear. And I want our sole surviving BRDM to maybe start putting his head up a little. And heading up towards this ridge line. So in terms of angle, we want our tanks to come in at. Me getting in around behind was good because I'm worried we're going to find they've got some kind of assets back here just guarding this approach. Because if that's what I would do. But maybe we'll line one of our tanks up. Just on this side. Yeah, you can have Intuska, which is a very good anti-infantry weapon, to be perfectly honest. We will have you continue to hunt through here. And maybe we'll take the other 2 tanks and go out wider. Yes, let's do that, and we'll just stick you on a move order to come in with the BRDM. Okay. That's all well and good. I'm going to do usual. I'll do another quick round, make sure I've not forgotten anyone, and then we'll just push on, because I'd like to try and get as much time as we can done in this video. Okay, all is well, so let us advance. So getting infantry in this position is really going to be key, because that should give us much better sightlines in towards the centre, and allow us to know if we're safe in bringing up our heavier units. Some more artillery falling. Not doing any harm to anyone. Oh, hello. So we've got contact of some infantry in here. Now this could just be, I was going to say, the remnants of the tow squad, and indeed it is. So not much of a threat. And who's got that spot? Ah, you do. Okay. No problem with you putting some rounds in there. It'll nothing erodes their spotting capabilities, and we do make over the wall. This is good. I'm pretty sure that was a thing you could do in some modern titles. Ooh. A shot and a kill. And many more shots. Coming from here. And so it's both my scouts down. So there you go, glad I only broke off a team of 2. That's not a problem, we can easily suppress these guys before we head on. I apologize. That was a great first shot. I do apologise that it cost you both your lives. Oh no, that's from in here. Okay. And in here. Alright, ground floor, both these buildings. Need to take a hit. That's something we can easily organise. Why are you oh no, you're not still getting in, it was you guys were getting in. Okay. Who have we got best place to do that, to be honest? Probably going to be you and maybe you. Right, let's go command phase. So I'd like you to quickly advance. Where to? Probably actually into here. So come up to there. And if you can, we're going to move around like that. And while you're doing this, I would like you to I would like you to shoot. Now, is this tree going to cause you problems? Like, is the slope going to cause you problems? I don't want you so close, because then grenades and things might cause you a bit of a problem. I don't like the slope. Okay. Okay, plan B. You're going to come over here, and you're going to put lots of fire into the base of that building, base story of that building. Good. Now, if I'm doing that, do I still want this team to push up this way? And I think the answer is no. I want you to come over here and come into town this way. Probably drop your guys off to push into these buildings through here, over here. Beautiful. Now we've still got this team we need to take care of. I'm assuming obviously we don't have line of sight. We would do if we went up a story. So we could get... Let's just check you don't have sightline. Yeah. Dang trees. Could get someone like these guys. Say, can you please come level 2? I don't think there's level 3 on the right. Oh, there is level 3 on that side. Okay, do you know what? Let's do that. Quickly go level 3. And once you get there, please and thank you, put a lot of fire into the base of that building. Excellent. Meanwhile, our tank is advancing, because ultimately, like I said, I want to park him in here. Our scouts are just about in position. They got there without incident. So let's move up the rest of this squad behind them. Just need to put it on the floor. Left flank still a little exposed, although this guy has not spotted nor come under fire, so that's a pretty good sign. You're taking a bit longer to get there than I had hoped, but that's okay. In fact, let's see if you can't go quick along this stuff. And get yourself loaded up. Meanwhile, you guys are done. Excellent. Let's get you out along this way. And the first place I want to drop guys is essentially just in behind here. And we'll get this team to position in the second story of this house. Building. That should provide us a little more cover. I will have you maybe come a little bit further forward. Just in case there's people lurking in those buildings. Okay. Pretty happy thus far. I'll also have you sneak forward a little bit. So there's team, you are going to pick up these guys, and we'll still get these two. I'm going to bring them forward slightly. Just our kind of next wave of troops, really. If and when these guys struggle to get the job done on foot. And we've got another infantry squad we can push in. Okay, pretty happy with this. Over on the right hand side, again, no more spots. A whole heap of not very much happening. You can get all the way up here and you're not going to see anything that's going on. I would like you to come and see what's happening over there. At some point, I'm pretty sure I'm going to walk you into an anti-tank missile. We're just going to have to see what happens, really. Let's get these tanks in kind of mutually supporting positions. That's nice. You can also assist them. Yeah, I'm going to hold fire these guys here until I can poke something around this corner and make sure we're not going to get wiped out. Although you potentially could have drawn fire if they did have assets up there. It may be the Americans have just run out of stuff. It is entirely possible. Okay. It's all well and good. We should have our tank and our other A coming around. Perfect. Okay, let's push on. We are going to have to be fairly aggressive here because we don't have huge amounts of time. But I don't want to just walk my guys into too much trouble. Okay, oh, they did make... Oh, they made the spot on that guy. That's absolutely fine. So I just want to check that's still just artillery coming down. It is. On anything important? No, I don't believe so. Okay, so we'll get some good suppressive fire here going from our LMG team. Don't know how effective it's going to be, but... it's going to help get the job done until we can get our own troops up nice and close. I think there's only one guy in there, to be fair. Oh, that's gonna upset him. He was already having a pretty bad day. And then the BDR rocks up, or the, sorry, not BTR, BTR rocks up with its, what's that, 14.5mm cannon? It's essentially going through the building. Nice. Good. Okay, it looks like we launched a grenade with the Americans in here as well. Oh, another one, excellent. That one didn't seem to explode. I'm assuming that was old underslung. Is that him? I'm not sure. Okay. I'm also going to get these guys to scoot forward. Once we go into command, just to make sure we're not missing anything. No, looks like everything as it was. Memphis. Okay. See if you can't get yourselves to this wall, lads, and then we'll think about pushing up. This guy might not be totally out of action, but He's having a pretty bad day. You're just getting to the edge of town. And I think we're gonna... I'm gonna try and get in here. Is that a sensible place? That's not a sensible place to go. Not until we take that tank out. So why don't we do that? I'm feeling relatively happy about the forces I've got and the sightlines I've got, so that should provide you with... Oh, not quite enough of an opportunity. We need to push through a couple more gardens. Okay. Well, let's get that started. Please head yourself over there, scouts. We'll just keep rolling our tanks forward. In support. Let's, yeah, we'll keep pushing this guy around. Again, slightly concerned about what is over on this left flank. It looks like it's going to be at least one more minute before our teams get there. So I'll hold off on pushing him around just yet. You are now loaded up. So where do I want you to go? I kind of want you to come up the middle. The problem is there's not really a path. We can go through this house. And maybe that's what we'll do as a bit of a shortcut. Okay, let's bring you up here. Okay, nothing doing. So please, can you go scout out over there? If these guys make it without blowing up, then I'll feel more confident pushing my armor around. Not the safest way to scout, but a way to scout. You are going to essentially have to follow this tank as he blows holes in the wall for you. Same here. Alright, let's crack on. Yeah, pretty happy these guys, well, they might not be out of action. They're certainly suppressed. Right, tank got there actually a little quicker than maybe I wanted them to. That's fine. With this hill, actually, can't get great sightlines until we crest it. I just want to make sure we know of any kind of nearby infantry positions, etc. So we don't walk our tank into an area where he's going to get like a law on the side or something. Oh, hello. Oh, that was a I think that might be my Tunguska getting involved there. Let's come back and have a look at that. Yes, it was. Told you it's an effective weapon. 23mm cannons. Oh, the poor sods. Oh, stop killing them. I'm trying to find who it was. Right, quick pause. We had just infantry. Yeah, just infantry. And unsurprisingly, that went pretty badly for him. Good. Ah, apparently this guy's not out of the action just yet. Very resilient. Despite the significant firepower we put into that building. Okay. But time is ticking down, so we are going to have to keep making moves. So let's go into command phase. I want you guys to come over here. Tank's going to keep rolling forward. Now he's probably okay. Actually, right up until we get to, excuse me, about here maybe, before we're going to get sight of that tank. So let's keep rolling forward. And let's go through just the next one wall. scouts need to keep scouting. And on our left flank, we're just about ready to get in position. So I'm going to move you up behind, so you're in a position just to sweep around. And the other tank, I think, when I talked about mutually supporting positions, etc., but it might be useful to try and get you maybe through the middle. No. I'm going to keep them together. Keep them there, get some eyes, and then come round to the left, is the general plan. We do have one more tank here, and we've got Tunguska as well. Let's have you support that PTR. Maybe this is the guy I can have taking a path slightly more through the middle of that town then. So we're going to come with a view to head up this way. And then you not getting loaded up. Do I want to spend a minute doing that? Not particularly. You're just going to head off with this infantry. Like so. Okay, pretty happy, pretty pleased with how things are progressing. You're about to come to a stop. Once you've come to a stop, can you take that chap out? And clear your orders so you don't choose wrong guys. And then it's where we want to advance to without getting in a sight line of that tank. Probably into about here, and then we can drop our troops off. These are fairly aggressive moves I'm making in terms of pushing forward infantry in vehicles without necessarily that much scouting information. But I'm kind of just accepting that the risk there. I would also like you. Do I need to come and support in the middle? Not so much. Actually, I've got quite a lot on this right hand flank. I will bring you in here. You can also annihilate the guys in that house if need be. Good. So we are slowly pushing forward. We're limited really by the pace of our infantry at the minute. Maybe in that vein of having to take a few more risks. Let's push you over there. You see, at some point I think it's all going to come unstuck, but needs must. Meanwhile, these guys have made it into this field with no issues. So please continue your scouting to see what, if any, Americans are over here. Because otherwise we could bring our tanks around and have another angle on the main area. And we'll move you guys to the edge here. And we'll push forward with these two. Nah, still don't get eyes on that. I might get eyes on that through the fence actually. So you may take out the M113. We shall see. Okay, let's crack on. I should probably take their fire order off as well. Although, the guys haven't gone out just yet. What we could do is just open up on some of these buildings, to be honest. Oh, there we go. And do you know what? It wasn't the it wasn't our tank that caused the first hit there. It was the good old Tunguska. I mean, these things are paper thin armor, so I'm not that surprised. Just shredded. Nice. Okay. Now we do have more vehicles, we just don't know where they are. Meanwhile, our troops around this building. Oh, hello, here we go. We were talking about it, and it has happened. Ooh, I'm over this direction. Okay, potentially something out on this flank. So let's maybe spray. Is there any windows on this side? Not really. I might put one of you guys down here. It's something we are going to have to be aware of. Okay, let's hit the command phase. Grab ourselves some scouts. And actually, would you guys please come over here? Face yourself out this way. See if we can identify. That might be the other Bradley, which we knew was lurking around here. We just weren't sure exactly where. As for you, let's get you forward slightly further. I mean, let's get these troops out and see if we can't do some spotting of our own. Now, what you big tracked vehicle you are, so you could push through that wall. And maybe that's what I'll ask you to do. Okay, and I think let's take out this pattern. The time has come. Get these guys to hop forward to there and then into this building. I'm going to get these scouts to do a bit of a big leap. Scouts need to do scouty things. And let's get this tank rolling forward as well. Good. Over here we can cancel these guys. But no, we'll keep that for another minute until these guys get clear. So could you quickly get up to here? Please and thank you. Although, to be honest, yeah, let's not worry about it. You guys are good. And actually, I want to see if I can push you. No, there's fine for just now. Let's get these troops out. Into level 3. Now we are also going to need some people with which to actually take the objective. Although we do have our infantry still in our BTRs, which is probably going to be the best bet for that. Let's push forward with all our vehicles on this flank. And likewise over here where we have still found surprisingly little resistance. See, being fairly very aggressive for these moves. We're down to the last 10 minutes. We want to get the job done. Okay, I'd say kind of okay clearing your target order and getting you to push up. And here we go, here's a good unit of soldiers we can use with which to push into the center. So let's have you push up around the flank to be ready to do just that. Likewise, we'll keep you guys close as our tanks just clear a path. Okay. See the big red button? Interesting, that didn't take out our BTR there. Right, some spots as they push in. Oh. Hang on, did our RPG guy have a go? Let's wind this back. I'm not sure, I saw them fly past the tank there. Right, going through these walls, nicely done. Yes, he did have a go. He missed, but he tried. Right, you should get the spot hopefully pretty soon. I mean, it's a large tank, it's pretty much there, mate. Oh, come on now. Oh, you think there might be something there? Oh, see if you get taken out. Shoot the thing. What? What are you doing, man? Well, that was somewhat disappointing. Meanwhile, this guy's still up and trucking, which I'm slightly surprised about. No further spots. So it may have been... Actually, I'm not sure. Okay. Not sure what that might have been. We're just getting slightly long, but I want to have one more crack at taking out this pattern. So let's go into command phase. And we'll try that again, shall we? Would you like to maybe show your mate how it's done? So you can even see this one. So I don't even need to move you. I just need to tell you to shoot it. Good. We'll do that. I have no idea what happened to you and why you're running away. You're a tank, it's a tank. Oh, your main gun doesn't work. And oh, I vaguely remember this from much earlier on in the battle. Okay, my apologies. That's what happens when you play these things over several weeks. Alright, new plan. Okay, we'll creep you up there. We'll see if we can't get our scouts up into here. Again, this is unfortunately kind of scouting by, I'm going to run forward until someone shoots me. Sometimes that's just the way it has to be. You guys have got a nice long order there. You guys are far too far back, so please leg it forward. Just into there will do for now. Luckily, the Patton's main gun is out, that much I remember. Because otherwise we would have definitely lost tank there. You guys are in place and you're just waiting for this tank to be out of the way to come in here probably and drop off some troops. So to that effect, let's get our Tunguska to creep forward a little bit. Just see if they can't spot any more infantry in those buildings. So I'm going to need some infantry to help clear this out. Okay, left flank. Well, I think I'm going to use you to do a little bit of spotting. I'm just going to spread you guys out a little bit. So I need to either swing you round or just not bother using you. It's getting kind of to that point of things. Oh, I guess you didn't like driving through that wall. Fine, I suppose. So I'll get you to go along the street. And I would like you to come up here and help push on the centre town. If I can bring you into kind of this spot, and you can annihilate anything that's pretty much in here. Okay, those guys are just waiting, that's good. These guys are pushing forward. I have no concerns over what's happening here. Still no spots. So could Could you do me a favour? I'm going to have you head over in this direction. And I'm going to have you head over in this direction. Just kind of the wrong way, but that'll give me confidence to bring my tank round. So I know there is more resistance, I don't know where it is. They've definitely got some Bradleys left. I'm not sure where they've put them. Right, let's see if we can. Ooh, we got a hit. We didn't take it out. Come on, come on, come on, don't run away too far. Oh, he's gonna run away. Oh, hello. Aha! Good news, everyone. We found him. Right, well, hang on. Lots of things happening. Who's seen you? We found another M113 who's getting pelted by our troops. Our scout troops. That's probably going to go badly for the scouts. Okay. However, they did get manage to penetration, so that's pretty impressive. Okay. This is going to be somewhat key. Where and what just killed you? From there. Interesting. Looks like his main gun does work. So why, one would ask, hasn't he used it thus far? Okay. Oh, hello. What are you? Apart from that to be extremely dead. Oh no. Let's wind that back. So that was an M113 picking a fight with Tunguska. Too far back. To be fair, it's got what I think. Is it 50 cal they've got on that? So it did manage to penetrate. No real effect. Okay. Well, that was a bit more of an explosive minute. We now know where their tank is. We now also, more importantly, know where that guy is, who's the first thing I want to take out. So you, let's go command phase. I'm going to say we're going to run one more minute, and then we'll call this video done. And you're going to look over, oh, and just to give you a face command, actually, you're going to face over in this direction. Good. You, I would like to come around this way. And then we'll get to kind of swing in. We'll get some more sight lines on that guy. As for you, I don't want you to get caught by the tank, who we have discovered does have a working gun. So just hide in there. But with that location of that IFE, we know he was the one that was lurking out here. So we should have a reasonable freedom of movement. Swing our tanks out. Maybe not that close to these buildings. And round towards the back here. Good. And I'll do the same thing with yourself. Maybe I'll give you a bit of a pause actually. Have you fly around this way. Meanwhile, we have one more tank. Tunguska's having problems because I got him to move into garden. Let's push you up this way. You're getting yourself sorted now. Excellent. Okay. Let us have you get yourself forward slightly. And likewise, let's have you creep forward slightly. See if you guys can't go and support the scouts. And then we're going to have this PTR and its team to come into here and drop its troops off. Beautiful. Okay, let's go for it. So we've got some infantry in the bottom of this building. We shouldn't be long for the world once they get spotted. Oh, tiny little tank. Gotcha! Excellent. So he tried to reposition himself. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Now the other important attack is going to be if the tank here makes the spot, which he hasn't done thus far, which could be dangerous. You know it's just there, and yet my tanks are blind, which is dangerous because these guys are now marauding in the open. Oh, he's seen them and decided to run away. Anything? Yeah. Actually penetrating the hull, which is quite impressive. We get a response? No. Okay. Ah. This is what happens when you try and do these things quickly. Okay, I cannot blame you for that. That's entirely my own incompetence. This is why you have not been spotted by the tanks. Okay, okay, if I'd lost the vehicle there, that would be my own fault and no one else's. But I think we are in an incredibly strong position. That was quite a satisfying episode. Good, well, I think it was about 8 minutes in game there. We've cleared out the last pattern. We know where one of the IFVs are. We've got another one trapped up there. We have a reasonable amount of force here, including a good amount of infantry, so we should be able to push in and clear out the centre pretty easily. But I'm going to have to leave that to next week because we have gone very long, and it will probably still take another, I don't know, kind of 20 or so minutes to do that. So we'll leave it there. However, I do hope you have enjoyed this one, and certainly as much as I did. And you know, any thoughts, comments, do leave them below. And as ever, I'll catch you in the next one.